Alright, today we are looking at something kind of special. It's a figure, or at least a version of a figure I've wanted for over a decade now. It's not the original, but, you know, this most certainly will do. Today we are taking a look at APC Toys Destruction Galaxy Mob. Yes, we are looking at essentially the Transformers Prime Vehicon. I have wanted a Vehicon for a long time, and my only regret with this figure is I didn't get more. I will eventually. I'll get, you know, more of the ground team, more of the aerial variant. That silver general variant they put out for the air Vehicon. Yeah, let's take a look at the box. We have a nice picture of the Vehicons. I remember seeing this fan art a long time ago, but I don't remember who made it. But, yeah. Come to think of it, this might actually be just how the Vehicons appeared in the comics. But still, yeah. Underside, we have that same nice picture of the Vehicon with Galaxy Mob and Destruction and Lightning. The warnings, not suitable for children under the age of 3. You know. This side, we have a grid-like version of this piece of artwork. Along with the, if this seal is tampered with, please verify. Yeah, stuff like that. On this side, we have the colored version of the picture, just like on the front. We have the, you know, line art for the, for him. I can't read these because the stickers are here. Let me see if I can pull it off and still be able to read. Wow, okay, transforming fighter with 2 modes and full action. Kind of underwhelming, and I just voided the fucking... I just voided it, so, you know. We'll just set that little piece of tape off to the side. Top, Destruction Galaxy Mob. Bottom, I've already shown that. But, yeah. Worn, pay attention, little parts. But, yeah. So, that is basically it for the box, so let's crack him open and show you the Vehicon. Now, he comes in this really nice not styrofoam, but this really nice foam package. Slide him out, and boom, there he is. I've already, applied the Decepticon sticker to him. And I placed his chest on. Because, anyway. The clear part right here of the chest does come detached, so you can put a Decepticon emblem on there, like I did. But yeah, so let's get his blasters out. He does come with 2, which the original Prime RID or PRID Vehicon didn't. He only came with 1. But, you know, that's a change APC Toys made that I really like. And let's pull him out. And gosh, this guy looks good. Even the mistransformed so he can fit in this. But we all know I don't start my reviews in robot mode. So let's get him into vehicle mode really quickly, and we'll go from there. Alright, woo! Here he is in his sleek, black, sexy muscle car form. And oh my gosh, this has to be one of my favorite vehicle forms. I mean, just look at this. He is technically supposed to have a con emblem right here, but I like my figures being robots in disguise, and faction symbols don't necessarily lend to disguises very well. But yeah, the bottom cleans up pretty well. I mean, you can obviously tell this is his back, and these are his thighs. But, I mean, still. Oh, that is not lined up. That is not tabbed in. But yeah, nice, sleek, black muscle car that definitely looks like a villain would be driving. which he is a villain, and he is the driver, so, you know, that works. Yeah, he rolls. Rolls pretty well. Piece of my hair is stuck on the table. Yeah, he rolls pretty well. It depends on the surface of whether, you know, like, this surface, his wheels don't always like to hook up, but, like, if I was to drive this guy on my couch, all the wheels would hook up. A, you know, smoother surface, like, let's bring his box in. Yeah, his wheels don't like to hook up very well on that, unless you're even if you're pushing down. Yeah, but to show you how good the traction can be, let's bring in this section. See, it links up all the time. But yeah, he's really nice. Let's get a look at that front grille. Some nice metallic purple in there. Nice metallic purple in there for the headlights. Coming down the side, some nice sleekness. A nice little spoiler. Back windshield is not painted and it is not clear, but it is there. The back, oh, this is so nice. Even got nice little taillights. The nice purple there in between these sections. And yeah. Now, you can store his blasters. I believe with the original, since you only had one, you could only, you know, it would have looked like this. But since APC gave you a second one that is mirrored, you can plug this on right here, and he can have both of his blasters, which is really freaking cool. I like that. So for comparison, let's bring in the only other Transformers Prime figure I have at the moment. Arachnid. This figure is not great. I really want APC Toys' Night Countess because she looks so much better. But, you know, they're pretty decent sized. Obviously, a car is going to be smaller than a helicopter. But, yeah. Let's bring him in with a figure designed to be like his Prime version. Dreadwing. And, you know, a jet is bigger than a car. Who would have thunk it? You know. I actually haven't seen how these two look together in robot mode, so. Let's bring in another figure from around the same time and the same continuity. Because, yes, Fall of Cybertron and Prime are in the same continuity. Supposed to be, at least. Here we have Swindle. Earth car, Cybertronian car. And see, they're about the same size, you know, width-wise. Swindle is taller, but that's partly because of the way he transforms. And partly because he needs to become a leg for Bruticus. But yeah. And one more comparison. Here he is with another generic army builder. Scorponok. And yeah. I'd say it looks, yeah. These two obviously don't match the same aesthetic because this is a more realistic mechanical beast. This is a more stylized muscle car. But, you know. Anyway, now, time for the transformation. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take off his cannons, which I'll go ahead and show you right now. They look pretty cool, pretty accurate. The middle not being red is the only thing that kind of disappoints me, because in the show the middle blasters were purple or red. But you know, and you do get two of them. But yeah, so now transformation. Oh boy, this guy's transformation is really fun. He does something you really wouldn't expect with the roof of the car. Because like with most car formers, the roof just ends up on the back. The roof just ends up on their back. This guy, no. What you're going to want to do is you want to come back here and split the arms from, or the back wheels from this section. So you can bring this section up and expose the rest of the Vehicon body. You're going to want to come to the spoiler and flip, go ahead and disconnect it and flip it in. Go ahead and untab the windshield and the hood, split in half. Fold this bit up, fold the roof up, fold the windshields up. Take these sections right here, bring them out, bring this little foot up, this tab right here, might be a little hard to see, this tab right here, will tab into this little slot on the roof. Done and done. And you have the lower legs. That is really cool. I don't know why they don't do that more often. But yeah, split the arms and bring them up on this double hinge right here. So you bring them up. Go ahead and bend the knees so that way he's standing straight as possible. And go ahead and take these sections and rotate them forward slightly like this. Readjust yourself. Take the arms and you're going to want to untab the door. Bring it down on this hinge right here. Bring it out on this ball joint and then rotate it the right way and swivel the bicep so it's facing the right way. Then flip the hand out. And that is how you get his arms. So do the same thing on this side. Babadoo. And now one of my favorite parts of this transformation. You take this section right here and you just pull it and that will bring the head down. Push it in and it'll fold the head up. Pull it, it'll bring it up. I really like that. That is really freaking cool. And then take this section and bring it all the way back. And then there you have APC Toys Galaxy Mob, aka Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise line, Vehicon. But yeah, I, again, really like this guy. He was one of my favorite designs in the show, and I'm a sucker for generic army builders. Sue me. And he's pretty articulate for being a 2014, or 2011, 2014, 2011, 2012 toy. He's got ball-jointed shoulders. They can move just about however you want. You've even got access to that double joint. You have a bicep rotation. You have this joint right here. Make him look like a Fall Cybertron Onslaught. And then the elbow, I guess, is on a ball joint, so you can rotate that freely. And, swivel it however you want. The wrist can hinge down, which will be useful if you decide to give him a sword. Nothing at the waist. That wasn't really standard back then, so I understand. Ball jointed hips. He can kick forward that far. Back, about that far. Outward, about that far. You do have a bit of thigh swivel. Just careful not to pop it off the ball joint. You have slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And the foot can, move a little bit, but there is no ankle tiltage. Because again, that wasn't really standard back then. But yeah. So, here is the Vehicon. Again, a really unique mold, really unique design, even if it was used for a generic, but still. And he can hold his weapons. You do have 5mm ports right here, so you can have him, or 5mm pegs, so you can have him holding his blasters. Or you can do the fun thing to make it look like it transformed out of his hand by flipping his hand in, and then using these two clips right here to clip over the door. And boom, it looks like the cannon has transformed out of his hand. And since APC Toys was kind enough to give us two, you can have him fully armed up, which I really like. So, now, for comparison, here he is with Arachnid. I don't think is going to want to stand. Nope. Arachnid. Here he is with Fall of Cybertron Swindle. Here he is with Dreadwing. With Prime Universe Dreadwing from Legacy. Yeah. And I think that is actually probably pretty close to the scale we saw in Transformers Prime, but you know. And here he is with fellow generic army builder, Scorponok. And you can really see how Deluxe Class has changed over the years. Yeah. If this guy came out today, he would be considered a tall Deluxe. Yeah. And one last comparison. Here he is with Fall of Cybertron Bruticus. Yeah. But there we go. I was about to get this guy into a pose for the final video, but I forgot to mention, his head is on a ball joint. He can look a little bit side to side. Can't really look up too much, but, you know. And his eyes are light piped. I just don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. There we go, that's a little bit. You can kind of see his eyes are glowing pinkish purple. Yeah. And also, wow, silly me, I forgot to even do details on him. Wow. There is the head sculpt. There is that. I really like that head. There's his chest plate with the crooked Decepticon emblem, I know. Some nice detail in the abdomen, as well as in the crotch. Nice, slim, sleek thighs. He's got the big old stick feet that they had in the show. But I really like how the hood of the car folds up to become his, the rest of his leg. That is really cool. Yeah, now outro time. But yeah, so there is APC Toys Galaxy Mob, aka the Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise, Vehicon. I highly suggest this figure if you're a fan of Prime, if you're a fan of army builders. You can't go wrong with a Vehicon. Again, do like what I did and buy multiple, or do like what I wanted to do and buy multiple. The ground troopers, air troopers, the silver variant, get them, because this guy is really freaking cool. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any other figures you want me to review, leave them down below. I will see if I have them. If not, and I have an interest in them, I will track them down. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.